Well, because we all knew each other anyway, and there was always, well, as far as I was concerned, a mutual respect between the crews, all the different separate crews. I think back then there's a lot more respect shown because the ethos in hip hop then was different. You had to be different. It was a prerequisite. You had to be different. You had to be original, and that's the mindset we all grew up with and we all adhered to. So everybody was different. Everybody had their own little style and quirk, and I think everybody kind of just respected that about each other. But yeah, there was well, I never really considered anybody competition, simply from the perspective of, if you're always yourself, yeah, you have no competition. You're only ever going to get competition if you start trying to sound like or be like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If there's only one of you on the planet and you be you and you're the original, no one's ever going to be as good at being you as you. So, you know, I don't deal with competition. The only time you're going to get it is if you're trying to be something that you're not. You know what I mean? Well, I've always been involved in music. I've always made beats. I've always been about the beat from day one. A lot of people would know me as from back in the day as just a dancer, and some people would know me as a beatboxer from way back in the day. You know, we're going back like early 80s now. You know what I mean? I've always been about the beat, so I've always been involved in making and creating music in some way or shape or form. So it wasn't too much of a stretch to go from, you know, being involved, creating music, you know, DJing and such, to evolve into the radio. And it's just something that we kind of just stumbled into. It's not like we were endeavouring to get onto the radio. Because the scene was so vibrant, these things were happening. And so when DJ SS and Idris started Fresh FM, that's how the radio element thing came into it. We was just on there, we were just banging, we were just having fun. None of us had, you know, any kind of radio experience, any kind of professional presenting experience. We were just some young hip hop kids, loved our music. You know what I mean? Bought records, used to DJ up and down the place. And when the radio opportunity came up, we thought, yeah, let's get a show. Let's see what happens. So we had a show, a crew show, on a Friday. I think it was a Friday. And then my show, I believe, was, if I remember rightly, on a Tuesday, just before Black Magic's show. The formats used to change every so often, but as I remember it, that's how where my broadcasting was. On a Friday with the crew, so we'd all have a crew show. Me, Cuts, aka Nicky, Simon, aka FX, and other extra member, kind of, was Luby, because I was used to move with Lulu previously from Formation 5 days, and before that even from Bad Bunch days, because we was in a crew called Bad Bunch. Myself, Luby, and DJ SS was in a crew called Bad Bunch. So I was a beatboxer, SS was rapping and DJ, and Luby was a DJ. And so that evolved into Formation. And then SS had the foresight to see that kind of hip hop and house was going to blend together and form something else. He had that kind of vision, so he went down that kind of road, the hip house, and which evolved into, say, jungle, if you like, and then rave and so on. And he took that road and he smashed that scenery. But so the rest of us was into our hip hop kind of stubbornly. We weren't, you know what I mean, diverting from nothing else. We were still in the jams when rave was happening and the hip hop jams was empty. We were still in there because we loved the music, you know what I mean?